Thank you, mighty Father, for this wonderful, most beautiful day. And good day, ladies and gentlemen. You see, today we're going to be talking about a deliberate act by God for man to die. Yes. And so please just listen to the end of this video. It's a great wisdom. And so that you'll be acquainted with the kind of life you're living and why you were hurt. You understand what I'm saying? You got me right? It is straight from the scripture, like we discussed in the previous class, that God created man as his own image and likeness. And God is immortal, and therefore means, man has to be immortal as well. But he put a clause to it. By creating the tree of knowledge of good and evil, the day man shall eat, man shall die. And that's what comes upon man. And when the devil looked at the woman is so gullible, threw the woman, penetrated man and all that. And then they eat of the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil that brought death to man. Next class, we also discuss that if that is truth, what about the other living thing that died? Did they eat of the fruit of knowledge of good and evil that brought death to them? This was the question. And a lot of people discuss about it as well. Because other living things, they die as well. The river, the birds, the animals, sea creatures, bush creatures and all that. All the whole living things, they die. The jujus, the good and the bad inside, and also die as well. And now, we also discussed in the third class that for perhaps man they die. No, we don't die at all. How do you think the earth will look like? Right from the time of Adam, the Noah, the Enoch, the Abraham, all that, up to this day. Maybe those men are still in existence, our grandfathers, all of them are still in existence up to this date. How do you think the earth going to look like? And of course, don't forget that, they said the angels of God, look upon the daughters of men, and they felt that they're very pitiful and they come down to make love to daughters of men. And so there were a lot of Nephilims, all those giants, baby giants and all the stuff like that, they were all there. So if all those giants see that today, of course, when they give birth, they are both evil and good. The giants, the titans, for different kind of creation. Therefore, they're born now. And then the river will not follow the creations for the entire land. And of course, the bush will not follow the lion. They were not big right from the time of Adam up to now. They will not be very big, very giant, titans and all that. And then we would have come to the town. And the human being will also grow, because we as they're born every year, they're congested. And then the living will come so tough, because even the crime aspect of it, you're also going to think about it as well. Because human hearts, how it be. They're desperately wicked. So even if they die, but that depression, the oppression, we discuss about all this. But today, I want to make it very clear to the whole world that it is deliberate by God for man to die, so that to discongest the system. Because for instance, if man, they eat, and they go lavatory, you eat and you don't excrete. How is it going to look like? Your stomach gone tight, you go die. Yeah, if you don't die, you don't go deep very. In fact, it's so embarrassing. Constipation go even kill you. Compress, even if you don't die, you will be down totally. And that's truth. There's a recycling system to regulate the system, so that man can get vent, man can get breath. So after they're born, when they die, space good day. Of course, we came from the soil. I will go back to the soil. It said from dust to dust. That's everything before the world. If you eat mango today or fruit or any kind of fruit you eat, plant it upon the head here, and you eat it, you'll still go back to the head, because when you excrete, it's a suck away. How did they pack them? Where did they pack them to go? They pack to the river, or they go better for ground. Now see ground go sit there. Then you go talk to fertilizer for the ground. Because by the time you fertilize the ground, the health, you see things going to grow. All the body dies that they head today. Inside the head to the bury the bush, so they're going to fertilizers. That's how the food we eat go. For instance, lion eats, crocodile, or eat a leopard. You go shoot them, where you shoot them, but inside the bush. You go turn to fertilizer there. And when lion die, you go see they die there. You go turn to fertilizer to enhance the crops, to enhance the bush. All the big trees where stay for some time, they go perish, they die inside the ground. So everything is like that. So God protected it. It was deliberate act by God for man to die, to regulate the system. And it's applicable to every living thing in the world. Because as human beings, they live, they eat. That's everything they eat. The mango trees, they sustain from the sun. The river they call they sustain too. That things won't from the river, everything, the sun, everything. Now see the food they come. If the food come, if you don't benefit, you go. Then things on the side of the river can't eat from man. You go hungry, you come. That's how sun see be. When some can't eat, go belly full. And when they eat from until they sustain from them. As it go back, the planet will go, they'll come sustain from again. You can't come back again, can't feed, can't go. That's how the moon is as well. So it's applicable to everything. Cow, lion, tiger, birds, all the birds. Some birds, if they go eat fruits and all that, they go shit them. By the time they shit, they fall into the air, they'll grow. So, and at the earth, they foresee it them. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how everything looks like in the world. It's a regulated system. You understand? It's a recycling system. Everything goes like that. What goes around comes around. That's the principle. That's the law. Then what goes somewhere comes down. And what goes around comes around. You start saying? You got me right? So it's always deliberate act for God for man to die. So that's why sometimes when man die, not they blame God. And not they cry. Because when they born the man, you don't cry. So, and if men they die, you can't stay. You can't move by now. If you move. Right from Adam, Noah, Enoch, Abraham, all of them, up to this date. I don't know what you're trying to understand what I'm saying. Can you get me right? Right from the time of, Abraham, of course, starting from Adam, according to the scripture, but I know two where although we come to that, I know two where people, human beings have been there before Adam was created. They will come to that. I'm going to put it true on that. So now if people need to die, right from time Adam, you can't stay in this world. And so we must give kudos to God. We must applaud God for that. So that we can breathe. So even if you die too, the type of life you live here will determine where you're going. That's true. But we'll come to that. I'm not talking about that right now. But I just want to make you understand that deliberate act by God for man to die. To regulate the system. And it's a very good thing that man, God has done. It's a very good thing God has done to man. That's true. That's true. So you don't think it as maybe a bad thing. No. You don't think it's bad. If you think it as bad, of course, if God's made and leave everything like that. Even they see lions, dragons, everything will come from that sea. All the baby pythons will come from that sea, can't grow, because as at that time, the river don't go to food, they dry again. Because only produce go to produce. The corn food go enter head. The head go food go enter river. River go food enter bush. Bush go food enter town. So that place, birds, you the big place, you can't even have a house to stay. So let's be frank to yourself. I'm just trying to be blunt to you anyway. Well, just like that doesn't have a yell out of here. I doesn't have eyes out of his down like a cowardice. And I'm here just to tell you the truth, nothing but the truth, the financial truth of wisdom. That is deliberate out by God for man to die, to regulate the system so we can have vent, so we can stay well, so we can stay peace, so we can breathe. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you very much for listening. I love you so much. I'll keep on loving you forever, now and the hereafter. May God continue to bless you. Please don't forget, share this video so that people will be acquainted, get cognizance of what I'm talking about. It's deliberate act for God, for man to die. So we don't blame God or we don't cry. You understand what I'm saying? And then two, I like your likes, your comments. You give me motivate me to do more for you, more wisdom for you. And of course, follow me up to get more wisdom. Thank you very much. And God bless you. I'm Liege-Lord, and that's the name, King of Wisdom. Bye for now.